It's time for a fabric haul. Yes, so I just received a box like literally 5 minutes ago. And I decided to turn on the cameras and let's go ahead and do this fabric haul. So if that's some content you would like to see, keep on watching. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video, guess what? We are doing a quick fabric haul because I received some fabric from House of Mommy Wata, and then like 2 weeks ago I received some fabric from Afric clothing store online as well. So I'm going to be showing you those fabrics that I ordered from them. And yeah, so if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, sabalani, salon, bonjour. If you are returning, you know what to do. Go get you a quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we could go ahead and get into this video. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get over to the cutting table so I can show you exactly what I picked up for this fabric haul, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And before we get over there, let me tell you guys this. All the fabrics that are available will be in the description box below. You guys been killing me like, yo, Rochelle, it's sad. Some of these comments be funny. It's funny, but I get it. You guys are just being as real as with me as I am with you guys, right? I like the comments when I get, Rochelle, are you serious right now? It's saddening me that these fabrics are no longer available. Okay, so listen, you guys, real quick. I'm gonna put all the ones that are available in the description box below. It is my apologies when these fabrics are sold out because I try to do these videos as quick as I get the box. But if I only order like 1 or 2, do I still really need to do a fabric haul? I don't know. 2 inches on. But I'm going to put all the ones that's available in the description box below. I love you guys. And let's go ahead and get over to the sewing table so we can go ahead and get into these fabrics because a couple of them are part of a collection. And I know you want to know what collection is coming up on this channel. Okay? And I'm also doing a pattern pairing for these fabrics. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get over to the cutting table so I can show you which fabrics I picked up. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the patterns first that I picked up last week during the Simplicity, well, the last 2 weeks, Simplicity sale and the McCalls Know Me sale, okay? So I did pick up some McCall patterns and some Know Me patterns. I'll put it up on the screen, but I have them right here, right next to me. And I'll show you the Butterick Vogue patterns as well that I picked up because I'm picking up some more Butterick patterns tomorrow during the sale where Butterick will be on sale for $1.99. Vogue will be on sale for $5.99 starting tomorrow, June the 9th. So with that being said, I'll hold off on what I already picked up from Butterick and Vogue and just do the Simplicity and Simplicity, McCalls, and Know Me patterns, and then I'll go ahead and get into the fabric, right? So I'm going to be very quickly with what I picked up for the Simplicity and McCall patterns as well. I could have told you this at the very beginning, but I just noticed this. So I picked up Simplicity 9739. This is a Simplicity Super Jiff pattern. It is a 1 pattern piece, y'all. Yes, it is 1 pattern piece. It's a 1970s vintage pattern. Mimi G made this and I like this. I think I'm going to go ahead and make it this summer pretty soon. I have a fabric that I think would go very well with this one as well, and like a gingham or a plaid is what I'm looking at, but I might look to do use some of this Ankara fabric that I have. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing for this one, but this is Simplicity 9739. Next one is 9729. It's a Madeline pattern. The reason why I picked this up is because I thought I picked this up before, I think I misplaced it, but I seen it, and then I called my daughter and said, hey, do I have this pattern at home? And she said no, so I went ahead and picked it up, and I like it for that shirt, not shirt dress, but slip dress on view A and B. So that's what I picked it up for, but this is Simplicity 9729. Next one is Simplicity 9713. I picked it up because it looks like more of a rain coat. Now, I know like you guys are probably wondering why I picked up a jacket pattern, but yo, you can make it in a lightweight cotton fabric and be good to go. Now, the reason why I picked this up is because I like to do a throw on like jacket, which is view B, and I can make it with any type of fabric of my choosing. So that's why I picked this one up, and it's 9713. Next one is 9700. Now listen, I picked this up before. It's in my stash, and I picked it up again. And the reason why is because sometimes when you do patterns, they go off sale, and I wanted to have two of these pattern simply because I'm starting to trace out my pattern, so I only need to buy it one time. And if, you know, like my sister or somebody want, you know, a copy of the pattern, it's okay. I have a copy for myself, right? Or want me to make it for them. So I picked up 9700, and by the way, this is part of the Google form for the rest of the sew-alongs that you can vote on. I will put the Google form in the description box below. If you are interested, it is open until the 25th of June. So you have enough time to vote on the next 3 sew-alongs for the summertime. All right. But that's why I picked it up. I like that jumpsuit. Now let's go ahead and get over to the McCall patterns as well. So the McCalls, it's the new spring 2023 patterns I went ahead and picked up. Now, I did pick up some fabric from Joann's, but I'm going to show you guys that at a later time. This one is McCall's 8386. So I do have some fabric that, you know, I'm going to show you here shortly. And I could pair a lot of these with it. But what I plan on doing is I picked up a Joann's fabric that I will show you here shortly for this one as well. So let me grab that. So I was going to originally use this one, this fabric right here, for my spring wardrobe. But if you heard what happened the last 2 months, and you've been following the channel, you guys know that springtime is pretty much over. So there's no need for me to do a spring wardrobe right now. I'm just going to wait until spring next year and then just do what I plan on doing and just get different fabrics. Because at this point, it's useless to do a spring wardrobe and then try to do a transition wardrobe. Right now, I'm working on a transition wardrobe for spring into summer. Now, I decided that I'm going to use this fabric because it's already washed to do this top. And what I plan on doing is doing view B, but use the sleeves from view A on this pattern. So I feel like that would work out perfectly. Of course, I'm going to put the pattern up on the screen so you can see it, you know, in its entirety, and then you can see the fabric afterwards. But this is McCall's 8386 is what I plan on doing for this top and utilize this fabric. All right, so let's get over to the next pattern, which is McCall's 8388. Now, I like this pattern, and what I plan on doing is do view D, but do the sleeves from view B. Now, it's too hot to be doing long sleeves right now, to be honest with you. So that's why I want to not necessarily like a long sleeve, but like a 3/4 sleeve will work for me. So I think view B would work for this pattern for me, but it's McCall's 8388. Next one is McCall's 8399. You guys know I am here for view C, the longer dress. Mimi G made a dress like this. That pattern is Simplicity 8466, I believe is the pattern number. So it's kind of similar to that, to be honest with you, but I went ahead and picked it up to support. So this is 8389, and that's the view that I plan on doing. Next one is Brandy's pattern is 8383. You guys know I normally do not make bodycon dress, but I am here for that cutout in the back. If you have not, so it's view A is what I like, but you know, because that slit is a little too high for what my husband's gonna allow me to wear, even though let me put it very clear. I'm a grown woman, right? So it's like your husband's not gonna let you wear that. You grown, right? Before anyone say that and play the attack game, let me tell you, I am a grown woman. I make my own decisions. But because I'm married, I am very cautious of what my kids will say and what my husband will say. Okay? So, I just want to let you know that I make my own decisions. He does not make decisions for me. But because I am a married woman of 17 years at this point, and I have 2 children, I am very mindful of the way I present myself with them around and when I'm not with them, okay? Because I don't want them to go back years later and be like, your mama was a HOE garden tool, okay? Like, no, let's not do that. But anyway, this is 8383, and I am here for view B on this pattern. All right, and the last pattern, I'm not going to show the Know Me patterns because you guys already know. It's majority of the ones I already said. But this one is 8380, and I picked it up because I like this vintage pattern with the bow on the left shoulder. I like that view, so I'm here for it. I like it very much so. So that's why I went ahead and picked this one up. All right, so now that I talked about the patterns that I picked up, let's go ahead and get into the fabrics from House of Mami Wata and Afric clothing store. So one of them is part of a collection that I will be doing on my channel here shortly. And I will show you that and tell you the patterns that I will be using for that. All right. But first, let's talk about the House of Mami Wata patterns first. All right. So here is the first fabric. Now I'm going to tell you all of the names of the fabric. If it's still available, I will put in the description box below so you're able to go over to House of Mami Wata and make that purchase if your heart do so desire. All right. So this one is called Everyday. It's called like Everyday Cop. I think it's Cacabana. I think is what it's called. Listen, I don't have my notes, so I'm just going to put it up on the screen so I don't mess up anything with this. All right, so I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. I think it works better, but I'm gonna open this out so you guys can see this nice, beautiful fabric. All right, so I know you're wondering, like, Rochelle, give me the deets of what you're gonna make with this. Listen, I definitely see this as a jumpsuit. I definitely see these as some pants. I definitely see this as a dress, but guess what? I do not have the pattern in mind yet. Now, the pattern that I just showed you, 9700, which is this pattern right here, 9700, I could definitely see that. However, the only thing that I'm worried about with this pattern is you may not be able to see the pockets. And because this is a vintage pattern, unless I'm doing view B, that's the only way that you will get this nice fabric is for view B. But I don't know if I would use this pattern just yet in order to make this. This is a wild fabric. I mean, like, it is very colorful. So because of that, I'm not sure exactly if I want to do a jumpsuit or a dress or a pair of pants. I could definitely see this for a pair of pants and just use any plain color fabric for the top portion, like a top or something like that. You could use any color for the top. So I could definitely see that. But let's go ahead and get over to the next one. Oh, by the way, all the fabric right here that I'm showing until I get to Afric clothing store is from House of Mami Wata. I picked up 6 yards of this fabric. Let's go ahead and get into the next fabric. So this is the next fabric. I picked up 6 yards of this fabric, of course, from House of Mami Wata. Now this is called, I know what this one's called, Ribbons and Pearls. Of course, you can see your ribbons and pearls, all right? Now for this one, let me tell you, I don't know the pattern number, but I want to make some palazzo pants. Now, I have a pattern in mind, but yet I feel like I want to draft a pair of pants because I can never find pant patterns, really good pant patterns for my daughter, okay? Because she has a small waist, but she have a booty, right? So with that being said, I probably have to draft her a pattern for palazzo pants. So I think I'm going to use this fabric on her. And if there's any left, I will probably make a skirt for myself or a pair of shorts or something like that. Or maybe a pair of pants for myself and we could be matching like a mommy and me. I'm not sure, 100% sure with this one yet. But It's 6 yards of fabric, and this one is called Ribbons and Pearls. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next one. So the next one is this one right here. It is called Safari Nights. 6 yards of fabric is what I picked up. You guys, this one is so gorgeous. Like, I could see a dress, I could see a pair of pants, I could actually see a jumpsuit in this one too. Not 9700, but a different pattern for that as well. But I feel like I want to use one of the new either Simplicity or Butterick patterns in order to do this. That's what I could see with this one. But what pattern, I'm just not 100% sure yet. But this is called Safari Nights from House of Mami Wata. Let's get over to the next fabric. So the next fabric is this one right here. It's called Samurai Orchid. And it's 6 yards of fabric. Now, I know what I want to make with this one because I picked it up strictly for a pair of pants. And the pattern that I want to use for this fabric is Simplicity 9682. I'm going to put it up so you can see that pattern. And I want to do view C on that pattern, the pant. I think it would look amazing. And because you guys know I want to make more pants for my, you know, closet and just kind of like pair it with just solid color tops or whatnot. So you guys will see a lot of button down shirts and tops and stuff like that because I can't wear tank tops to work unless I wear something over it, you know, like a cardigan or something like that. So I do not have a lot of pants, like colorful pants in my wardrobe. I definitely have a lot of jeans and stuff, but you know, like, come on, in the summertime, who wants to wear jeans? Let's just be real. So that's what this fabric is for, to utilize Simplicity 9682. Let's get over to the next fabric. So this is the next fabric. I picked up 9 yards of this fabric. So this 3 yards is for my daughter, just to let you know that. And this, for this, I plan on making a 3-piece set. All right, so I'm gonna open it out so you can see it. If I could get to the stickers. All right, so now let me tell you what I plan on doing. I'm gonna use Mimi G's pattern. That pattern is Simplicity 8394. I'm gonna use the bralette in that pattern, right? I know you guys are like, why not use Simplicity 8594, right? But I'm gonna use probably the Mimi G's pattern, Simplicity 8394, but I'm not gonna do the bow, just the actual basic bralette. Then I want to make a pair of shorts to go along with that for the summertime. Don't know the pattern that I'm going to use. I probably use my TNT pattern, which is Simplicity 9290. And then I want to do a cardigan to go with that. And that cardigan pattern that I'm planning on using, I believe the pattern number is Butterick 6176. I'm trying to remember this from memory, but if it's wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. All right. But that's what I want to do with this. I want to make a 3-piece set. And then the other 3 yards, my daughter just want a pair of pants. Okay. She is all about making her some pants with any of my scrap fabric. So that's what I'm going to do for her. All right. So let's go ahead and get over to the next fabric. So this is the next fabric. It's called Giddy Up. You could, you know, self-explanatory why it's called Giddy Up. You can see the nice horses on this fabric. So let me open it out for you. And you guys, this is part of a collaboration that I'm doing with someone next month, in the month of July. So you guys will see this. I'm not going to share what this is going to be because it's part of that collaboration, and you will see the entire collaboration next month in the month of July. So I'm just kind of like sneak peeking a little bit of that, but this is the only thing that you will probably see in Ankara fabric for that collaboration. All right. So moving on to the next fabric. So this is the next fabric, 6 yards of this fabric. House of Mami Wata still, of course. This fabric is called Thandy. And this fabric is no longer available. I'm not going to say I took the last 6 yards of fabric, but somebody took the last 6 yards of fabric, okay? And it was not me this time. So I picked this fabric up because, like I mentioned before, I do not have a lot of greens and orange in my closet, period. Like, I do not own a lot of green or orange. I have a lot of reds and of course blues, because you guys know, like, that's my favorite color. All right, so I figured, like, I seen this one on House of Mommy Watch, and I was like, oh yes, I definitely need that fabric, with nothing in mind of what I'm gonna make with it yet. But you know, new patterns is coming out, so it may be one of the new patterns that comes out pretty soon. So yeah, I picked up 6 yards of this fabric from House of Mommy Wata. It is called Thandy. Let's get over to the next one. All right, and this is the last fabric picked up from House of Mommy Wata. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This one I picked up because this is part of a collection that I'm going to be doing on my channel pretty soon. I'm not going to tell you when, simply because I'm still picking patterns. I'm still looking at new patterns that's coming out. But this will be part of my animal print collection coming up on my channel. This one is not an animal print, I get that, but it'll blend with all the other ones that I'm getting ready to show you, where I picked up all of them from Afric clothing store. All right, so I do not have the pattern in mind for this just yet, or what I want to make with it. But this one is called I'm gonna put it up because I forgot that quick. It slipped my mind. The case of Kawizu, I think it's Kawizu. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna put it up because I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But that's what this one's called, 6 yards from House of Mommy Wata. Now, I'm gonna keep this one on my table and show you the other ones. And then I'm gonna just move it off to the side right quick and show you the other ones that I picked up. And the reason why I picked up is because, you know, this one is from Afric clothing store. It's only 3 that I'm gonna show you. Now, like I said, I'm doing an animal print collection. So you're gonna see animal prints, okay? Now, with this one, it's kind of hard to tell you what I want to make with it because my mind will change, okay? I'm going to put the pattern up, but I think for this one right here, I want to do, I think I want to make a top with this one. So I think I want to use my basic bodice sloper, or my TNT pattern, McCall's 8161. And then I kind of either want to make a slit sleeve or a puff sleeve for that. And then I feel like I would pair it with either some black pants or a black skirt or something like that in order to create the look that's in my brain. All right. I also want to use this fabric and do a kind of like an open jacket. And I'm thinking of using Simplicity 8093 in order to do that. I have done this pattern before, but I did it in like a long duster. I extended it and made it a long duster, but this time I just wanted to make a crop type jacket. So I think I'm gonna do that, pair it with some jeans as well. And then create the look that's in my brain to do that as well. But that's what I want to do with this fabric. If anything's left, I'll think about it, like a cami or something like that. Moving over to the next one that I picked up was more of like a brown and black zebra print. All right, so I'm going to open it out and show you this gorgeous beauty as well. Okay, and I think for this one, what I want to do is, of course, make a skirt. But I could always draft a high-waisted pencil skirt because I do have a skirt sloper. Or I could use Butterick 5466 for that pattern, which is now Butterick 6746, in order to do that skirt as well. But I also want to make a dress. And the dress pattern that I'm considering using is Simplicity 9223 for this one, and just basically use up as much of the fabric as possible for that. So that's what I plan on doing with this one. You know, plans change. So all right, so so there you have it. That's all the fabrics that I picked up for both House of Mami Wata and Afric Clothing Store. Shout out to both of them for these fabrics. CJ from House of Mami Wata and Cynthia from Afric Clothing Store. Thank you so much, you guys, for, sending me these fabrics. So I do appreciate that. So since you made it this far, that's it for this video. And since you made it this far, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. Now, I am just so curious to know which ones are your favorite. Go ahead and chime off in the comment section below so I know which ones you guys are really feeling and want me to do. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep sewing.